In the Gospel of John, chapter 6, verses 24 to 35, we encounter a pivotal moment in Jesus' ministry. This chapter captures a significant interaction between Jesus and the multitude that followed him. A vast crowd, having witnessed the miracle of the loaves and fishes, pursues Jesus. They are driven by the memory of the miraculous feeding, their motive not entirely pure. They are drawn by the promise of more miracles and physical sustenance. They seek further spectacle, their hunger rooted in the material, not the spiritual. Their focus is on the immediate, tangible benefits. Jesus, ever the discerning teacher, recognizes their superficiality. He sees beyond their outward actions to the true intentions of their hearts. This act of divine generosity foreshadows the deeper nourishment he offers, the bread of life. He invites them to seek something far greater than physical bread. Do we seek Jesus for temporary relief or for lasting fulfillment? Are we looking for quick fixes or eternal sustenance? The answers reveal the depth of our faith and the true object of our desire. They challenge us to examine our own motivations and the nature of our spiritual hunger. Imagine the scene: a vast, hungry crowd gathered on a hillside. A young boy offers his lunch, 5 small barley loaves and 2 fish, a meager offering for so many. But in the hands of Jesus, the impossible becomes possible. With compassion and divine power, he blesses the food, breaks it, and distributes it to the disciples, who then share it with the crowd. Miraculously, there is enough for everyone, with baskets overflowing. This miracle points to a deeper hunger within us, a hunger for meaning, purpose, and connection with our Creator. The crowd, having witnessed the extraordinary, pursues Jesus. They had seen his power, his ability to provide for their physical needs. They wanted more. But their motivation, Jesus quickly discerns, is flawed. They seek further spectacle, their hearts fixated on the material, not the spiritual. Jesus desires a faith rooted in love, not convenience, a faith that seeks him for who he is, not for what he can provide. Jesus, recognizing the shallowness of their pursuit, challenges the crowd, urging them to look beyond their immediate needs and desires. Do not work for food that perishes, he urges, but for the food that endures for eternal life. This food is not just physical sustenance, but something far greater. He speaks of a food that nourishes the soul, a food that leads to eternal life. This spiritual nourishment is essential for our well-being and growth. I am the bread of life. Whoever comes to me will never hunger, and whoever believes in me will never thirst. His words offer a promise of fulfillment and peace. Just as bread sustains our physical bodies, so too does Jesus offer us spiritual nourishment, forgiveness of sins, and eternal life. This divine sustenance is available to all who seek it. He calls us to hunger and thirst for righteousness, to seek him above all else. In doing so, we find true satisfaction and a deeper connection with the divine. Pope Francis, in his characteristically insightful manner, echoes this message. He warns against a superficial faith, a going-to-mass faith that does not touch the heart and does not transform life. The crowd in John's Gospel, seeking further spectacle, exemplifies this superficiality. They had witnessed a miracle, yet their hearts remained unchanged. Pope Francis reminds us that true faith demands more than mere attendance or ritual. It requires us to encounter Christ not as a distant figure, but as a living presence in our midst. Jesus' declaration, "I am the bread of life," challenges us to confront the depth of our own hunger, both physical and spiritual. It prompts us to examine our motivations, our desires, and our true needs. We must discern whether we seek him for temporary relief or for lasting fulfillment, for a quick fix or for a profound transformation. This sustenance is not merely spiritual, but also deeply personal and communal. It permeates every aspect of our being, our relationships, our work, our daily interactions. It shapes our very perception of the world, influencing how we see and engage with it. When we allow Christ to nourish us, we become more compassionate, more forgiving, more loving. We become more attuned to the needs of others, more willing to serve and support. As we journey through life, we will inevitably encounter moments of hunger. both physical and spiritual. In those moments, may we seek him not for fleeting satisfaction, but for enduring sustenance. May we find in him the strength to persevere, the courage to face our challenges, and the enduring joy and peace that only he can provide, filling our hearts and souls completely. Thank you for joining us today on Catholic Prayers for All. If you found this reflection inspiring, please give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe for more insights into the New Testament. Together, let's unlock the wisdom that leads to a deeper and more fulfilling faith journey. Until next time, may God bless you.